let's go now to the hyperscalers entry points. So I'm listing here all the cases, okay? So either it's a brownfield setup, and brownfield means that it is existing, up and running, and changing is a little bit difficult, but it exists. So you do modernization. Greenfield, it's a new thing that hasn't been there before, and you are building a new thing. So let's take it one by one. So, and the title here is actually cooperation versus competition. So public cloud was 100% a competition. Okay, so the operators, mobile operators, they had the attempt to build their own public cloud, offering public services for their enterprise, but they were really challenged and impacted by the evolution or the huge presence of the hyperscalers. Okay, so in a public cloud, it was a pure competition between both of them, but we will see that in the next slide that it started to be a cooperation. Somehow the operators is trying to enlarge the portfolio by the hyperscalers offering and merge the offerings to be like one bundle to their enterprise customer. So that's the public cloud. On the IT cloud, it's a little bit different, okay? Because in the IT cloud, again, this is a private cloud that has always hosted the IT applications. And IT applications can be anything, can be an OSS system, can be an Active Directory, can be a database, can be anything, even BSS. So we have seen in the last years many vendors have certified their IT applications on AWS, on Google, and I'll just pick AWS as an example. So to migrate the applications from the IT cloud to AWS, and that's a brownfield thing, some applications can be migrated because they are certified on AWS, but the others are still very coupled with their existing operating system like VMware, okay? In addition, there are some regulations, and that's there in my region, in the Middle East and in the Gulf, that actually prevents hosting these IT application on public cloud because they host and they carry sensitive data. So, and again, also one important thing that the procurement way or the procurement mindset currently in the Middle East that we buy software. We don't, I would say, recommend a lot that we do subscription based on a cloud-based software. Most of the procurement processes currently are purchasing software. So they would like to host the software on their cloud. For sure, this will change, but I'm talking about the current state. So all these factors will always put a weight to IT cloud. So IT cloud will remain, but the possible scenario that we will have like some sort of a hybrid cloud, that you'll host some IT application on your on-prem IT cloud, and some application will be hosted on public cloud, and that's why the term of hybrid cloud orchestration or hyper cloud governance is always there, always discussed whenever you, I would say, assess this point. Telco cloud, existing telco cloud that host legacy, not legacy, like VNFs, like bulky VNFs, like IMS, consumer core. The hyperscalers, I would say, they are not interested in really to migrate or to host these applications. Hyperscalers, you will see in the greenfield, they are interested to host the re-innovated telco cloud. They are interested to host the microservices, the light CNFs. But to go there and migrate, for example, a virtual media gateway or a virtual BPI from an established telco cloud on-prem to a public cloud, this is very painful. So the hyperscalers, they don't focus much on the consumer telco cloud or in the bulky VNFs. Most probably this will stay as it is on-prem cloud. You can find also some private enterprise clouds in this operator that hosts, for example, SD-WAN solution, EVCP solution, value-added services, virtual firewall that is being leased to enterprises. here there is a competition because the hyperscalers or the public cloud, there is also an environment that's hosting many enterprise solutions for enterprise. For example, there are some SD-WAN vendors, and I'm sure colleagues here know that. They sell directly to the enterprise customer, hosting their solution on a public cloud. So you see the operator is not in the equation. So there are many SD-WAN vendor, many enterprise solutions on the public cloud, and also there are some enterprise solutions hosted on the on-prem. Most probably, if the regulations allow, these enterprise services hosted on-prem can be easily migrated to public cloud. So eventually, you will rarely see any enterprise service hosted on the CSP environment.